good, guys? I'm back with another video. I am Key for those of you who don't know me and are new. Welcome. While you're here, make sure you go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And if you like vibing with me, hit the like button also. And for those of you guys that been vibing with me so far, welcome back. I appreciate you guys for being here and supporting my channel. It means so much to me, more than you know. I really appreciate your support. And you also make sure to hit the like button on this video and share my content. But anyway, with that being said, it's a nice day, guys. Look like they freshly mowed the grass. They're gonna have a blues festival out here this Saturday, and my mom, she loves blues, and her birthday is today, Taurus season. Happy birthday to all the Tauruses out there representing Taurus season. I like Tauruses. I've never had, wait a minute, let me go back. I've had one problem with the Taurus, but you know, I'm open-minded. I don't think that just because you're a certain sign make you this person or that type of individual. You know, it all boils down to who you are as a person, your character, and how you just conduct yourself, you know, basically. But I have had one bad experience with a Taurus who rubbed me the wrong way, and was definitely about to take it there. But other than that, every Taurus that I've come in contact with, man, I love Tauruses, man. Y'all love your food though. Y'all like to eat. Trust me, Tauruses like to eat. They love their food. So I joke with my mom all the time about, baby, Tauruses can't eat. Y'all do not play with no food. All you got to do is say, hey, I got some food for you. Oh, they ready. They ready. Tauruses are really good people, man. They will go above and beyond for you, especially if they care about you. You're one of the people that are somebody that is like in their circle. Yeah, they're gonna ride for you for real. But don't get on their bad side. The Taurus bull, baby, they got a temper. They will take it there with your ass. They will take it there. And when they're done with you, talking about cutting you off, that's an understatement. And I think that's where my cutoff came from, is my mom. Because you rub her the wrong way, you mishandle her, baby, she gonna cut you off like she never knew you. And ain't looking back. I don't give a damn what you say, what you do, or nothing. And I got cut off by a Taurus. I was dating a Taurus and I was on some bullshit. Not like the bull, Taurus the bull, but the other. I was on my BS. And yeah, they were like, I'm gonna holler at you. So I respect it, you know, just as well as I can dish it out, I can take it. So, you know, I respect, because my thing is, I'm gonna treat you how I want to be treated. So if I'm treating you, you know, in a manner where it's not pleasing and I know it's wrong, like what else should I expect? I should receive the consequences of my actions. You know, it shouldn't be no exemption for me just because it's me. You know, if I'm moving fucked up, I should get everything coming to me. So I feel like that should be the case with everybody. But anywho, happy birthday, happy Taurus season to you guys. So yeah, I don't know, man. I was listening to some stuff today, on YouTube, and what stood out to me is somebody was mentioning toxic relationships, and it just seems like a lot of people, are like really open to these toxic relationships. It seemed like for them it's maybe like fun or exciting. To me, I don't really prefer to be in a toxic relationship of any kind. If anything, for me, it's draining. It's very draining, time consuming, and a waste of my time and my energy. So I choose not to involve myself in toxic relationships. And I'm highly affected by energy, good or bad, positive or negative. I am definitely affected by the energy a person brings. And for me, toxic environments, toxic relationships, it just pulls on my energy, and I just can't deal with that. And I feel like it doesn't allow me to be the person that I know I am, and 100% in my vibe, you know what I mean? It just depletes me, man. When I know that someone is on toxicity, I just remove myself from the situation. I'm not going to continue to go back and forth with you about anything. I'm not going to try to convince you to change. I'm not going to try to convince you to do things different. I'm not going to try to convince you to see things a certain way when we've already talked about it, and it's just quite clear that you want to do things in a toxic manner. Then, what can I do? Especially if you're grown, if you're an adult. I can't change anybody. No one can change me. You only have to make a choice to make changes in your life yourself. So that's not my job. I just see that where we are is not a fit, and at that point I need to make my own decision as to separate myself from this situation and walk away, because it's just not serving me. It's not serving me. I experienced a situation where someone tried to pull me in a toxic relationship, and I feel like people that like and welcome toxicity, they have like their plan and method of doing things. Because this person that I dealt with in particular, after a while of me observing their behavior and how they do things, and discovered that they were trying to pull me into a toxic dynamic, you really have to pay attention, to be honest. You really have to pay attention to people's behaviors. And not a lot of what they say, but about a lot of what they do. Some of what they say, a lot of how they do things. And that will give you a big indication of what type of time they're on. Just to make a long story short, I probably mentioned it before, they started off really nice, trying to gain my trust, trying to appear like, they move in a certain manner on a positive vibe, and just showing me all the best of them. But I don't know, you have to listen to your intuition too. But at the same time, like, my intuition was making me feel like this person was being fake, being phony, wearing a mask. I can't really quite explain it, but I mean, when I know what it feels like when my intuition is trying to get my attention. I was listening, taking into account, kind of like what my intuition was trying to indicate to me, but at the same time trying to allow them to show me who they are and what they were about. So it's like, here's my intuition, I'm listening to this, and then I'm checking things out at the same time, you know, looking at both things from both perspectives. And then over time, my intuition started getting louder and louder and starting to indicate more and more about that person, as well as what I was seeing was matching what my intuition was telling me about the person. Then, you know, eventually they started to switch up. Their behavior was just out of nowhere, just causing conflict, arguments about stuff. Then we wouldn't talk for a while. And then they would just pop back up, being nice, trying to